Yeah, George, but you're next to your.
Let's go, I guess. I guess.
Hi, guys. Before we begin, before we begin, we just let everyone know that we are recording, so if anything is said or written in the chat, it can be brought at a later date. All yours, Elena.
Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to one and only street closing committee. We have it once a year. We have applicants, okay. I don't know if we have to go by the order. Okay, let's go by the order. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. People are not here, so somebody said they're gonna be online, correct, Eddie?
Yes.
On Zoom, okay. Okay, number 1, it's my event, Brighton Beach Family Day, Sunday, May 4th. Coney Island Avenue between Brighton Beach Avenue and Brightwater Court. I'm an applicant, it's Brighton Beach Business Improvement District event, street event. Any questions? That's not the first time we are doing it. There is no, for people who don't know, we don't have any kind of sale except food. Some food it's tasting, some food will be sold, maybe some souvenirs, but I doubt it. Main attraction is the stage with kids and adults. Any questions? No questions?
Okay, that's good.
Okay, there is a motion to approve.
Oh, we do it.
Yeah, we're gonna go by event by event.
Okay. Motion to approve event number 1.
Second. Milagros second, okay.
And Milagros, let me just make a note.
Yuri and Milagros. Roll call,
Elena Maxim,
recuse.
Yuri Krasner.
Yes.
Milagros Kilas,
Yes.
Pat Singer.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay. Next one, we stay in the same geography point, famous Brighton Beach Jubilee. They're closing Brighton Beach Avenue between Corbin Place and Coney Island, as well as Coney Island Avenue between Brighton Beach Avenue and Brightwater Court.
Excuse me, I did bring pictures. This was last year. These were, we hire about 30 kids. And these are some of the kids at the year. It's helping us out there. And I wanted to show you that we make.
You wanna show me? I passed by, you don't get to show me.
I wanted to show that we have open aisles here, that the people, we have emergency lanes available. CERT team is gonna help us again. We had CERT helping us out last year. And.
Okay.
we had-
The only issues I believe were few years ago, with 6-0, but it was very successfully solved. I said few years ago, it was an issue with 6-0, but
No,
it
no,
was
no, no.
successfully solved, so nothing going on, okay. Roll, motion,
Any questions? No questions?
any questions?
Motion to approve item number 2.
Second, roll call,
thank you. Elena Maxim.
yes.
Yuri Krasner,
Yes.
Milagros Kilas. And Pat Singer. Okay, thank you.
Okay, one more event that everyone knows about. It's Coney Island YMCA Community Health Fair, Saturday, April 26th. On West 29th Street between Surf and Mermaid Avenue. Applicant Sam Moore. It's a street festival. Now they change all descriptions. We used to have for apply for a 1 block, if it's 1 block, now they decided, whatever. It's still the same money we have to pay to apply. Okay, so it's a well-known event. I don't remember hearing, correct me if I'm wrong, Eddie, I don't remember hearing any.
No problem. Everything is fine.
Any
And in
issues?
the fall.
Any problems? It's, I believe it's very good for community. It's kids oriented, it's health oriented, and on and on. And in addition to being YMCA being a great asset to community, they have great events. There is a motion to approve event number 3. You're a
I'll
second.
make a motion.
Ah, you did? Okay, I second that. Okay.
Uh,
Roll call.
Yelena Mackin.
Yes.
Yuri Krasner.
Yes.
Milagros Kilas.
Yes.
Pat Singer.
Yes,
Okay. Una más. Uh, yeah, we have one more event with the great history in Coney Island. It's a church annual festival on Saturday, August 9. Mermaid Avenue between West 21st Street and West 22nd Street. Applicant is Milagros Kilas. And again, Eddie, you gotta help me.
Everything went great.
Yeah, we never ever
We
got
never
any
got-
complaints. Anything. I also believe it's a great event. I hope we have more great events without any complaints, you know. So any questions? Your motion?
Yuri.
Motion to approve item number 4.
Seconded by Yelena Mackin. Yelena Mackin.
Yes.
Yuri Krasner.
Yes.
Milagros Kilas. Pat Singer.
yes.
Okay, do we have,
Yes, the roadrunner is on the screen. Vanessa, you can unmute yourself. All right, you can speak.
okay.
Can everyone hear
Good
me?
evening, good evening, Vanessa. We have event number 5. It's a RBC Brooklyn Half Running Race, Saturday, May 17, 2025. Starting near Brooklyn Museum, Eastern Parkway between Plaza East. Okay, what is in our area? It's a West End Street between Surf and Boardwalk, ending on the boardwalk near Nathan's. So what are we closing?
Well, I'll leave all of the logistics to Matt Cohen, which is on our call right now. As you mentioned, it is Saturday, May 17th, 13 miles, begins at 7 a.m., starts at Prospect Park and ends at Coney Island. As you all know, we've been doing this since around 1981, running this race. For more logistical aspects, I have Matt Cohen from our production or ED&P department, events production department, and he can give you more on that. I know we're a little early with this race. It is the same structure, almost this, or just about the same as it was last year. Again, we are working through all the details since we have another half prior to this race. And Matt, do you have more information?
Yep, I got you. Hey, everybody. Just realistically, exactly as Vanessa said, it is the 100% exact same race we did last year. In your neck of the woods there, the closures would be on Surf Ave, pretty much from from Ocean Parkway down to like, I think we kind of did like 16th or 17th Street-ish, something along those lines there. On Surf Ave there, we utilize like a little bit of the park down there for our youth race. But then the race itself takes place obviously with just our finish line right there at 15th Street on the boardwalk. Which will have technically runners ending anytime between say 8:05 in the morning, pretty much to say maybe like 12 o'clock-ish, we'd say the final person, if not earlier, hopefully earlier. And then, the post-race festival that we have, it's in the baseball stadium, because I just always butcher that name, so forgive me on that. What used to be MCU Park, however we pronounce Mayo May Days.
I'm on it.
Maya Mines, there we go. So that inside there, we have the post-race festival that goes on until 12:30 p.m. And then after that, everyone will depart, looking around 28,500 runners, something. I'd say if I'm a betting man, I'd say you probably get a little higher than that, maybe say 29,000. Last year we had around 28,415. But yes, that's the only kind of like, footprint area that we really kind of impact in that neck of the woods.
Okay, question. You just said that probably the last runner will come to our area at noon, and you have a festival at after that. Are you opening streets as soon as the marathon itself, finished? Or you keep streets closed?
Yeah, we'll say streets will be closed. That's right. Like that neck of the woods would still be closed up to say, we'd say kind of like 1 o'clock-ish. Obviously like we're at that, I would say is like we're kind of at the mercy of PD. We kind of let them, and they do everything on like in waves there as we get through the different areas they reopen. But that one there, correct. Yes, I would say 12:30, 1 o'clock at full extreme.
And just to add, we also are going to provide that information to you probably 3 to 4 weeks prior to the race. I'll be sending over an email with the map as well as street closures and no parking. I'll also provide that information to all of the community boards around your area, besides 13, obviously. From where it starts to where it ends, our community leaders will also be advised, local elected officials, organizations and churches along the way, houses of worship as well. We're working with NYC Emergency, so we'll send out a code for individuals that want to register and just know exactly when we start and when we end, so they can text that information, which I'll also send over to you. And I'll also be alerting Waze and Google Maps, so anyone coming into your area can be redirected safely to their location on that day. So there will be communication coming to you shortly prior to the race. I know I sent over an email with just the main points because that's right now what we have confirmed, but I'll definitely be the point of contact when it comes to all of that, all of the details.
Okay, thank you. Any questions?
All right, there is one question that came up, with the Alliance for Coney Island, is that the workers from Dino's Wonder Wheel and, Nathan's Hot Dog usually come in early. They usually have some problems getting through to the barricades, and if you can, work with them, because they had a problem last year and the years before, coming in, around 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning. So if you can work with them, that'd be great.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
we're all over that. Danny's already reached out to us. We had a meeting with CECM last week as well, going over some of that stuff. But yes, we will 100% make sure Danny and the Coney Island Alliance have everything they need. Same thing with the Luna Park folks, whether it's extra credentials or anything like that, to make sure they can get where they need to be for parking and access on race day.
Absolutely. We encourage all community members and community leaders and the boards to come out and cheer on the runners. If you're looking to also run the race for whatever reason, or see our kids race, which is pretty cute when you have 2-year-olds running short distances, please reach out to me. I will drop my email in the chat, and if you have any concerns or questions, you can also reach out to me. I would be the person of contact regarding that.
Thank you. Any other questions? Yura.
I make a motion to approve item number 5, Brooklyn Half Running Race.
Second,
Roll call. Elena Mackin,
yes.
Yuri Krasner,
Yes.
Milagros Kilis,
Yes.
Pat Singer.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, do we have anybody? We have event number 6. I know Ann Valdez said she's gonna come in.
If you can put that to the end,
Yeah, I will put it right in there. I have questions. Okay. Event number 7, Nathan's famous July 4th hot dog eating contest, Friday, July 4th, 2025, Silver Avenue between Bauer and Surf Avenue. Frank Curley, I don't know, do we have any questions in so many years. Do we have any questions?
No,
Okay, Yura,
Motion to approve event number 7.
second.
okay. Uh,
Roll call.
yeah,
Elena Mackin,
yes,
Yuri Krasner.
Yes.
Milagros Kilis,
Yes.
Pat Singer,
Yes.
okay. Event number 8, 44th Annual Mermaid Parade Festival, Saturday, June 21st, 2025, Silver Avenue, between Surf Avenue and Boardwalk. Okay, it's only part of event, I mean, rest of their permit is given by park department, and we have nothing to do with it. So they're coming to us every year for this, small portion of the parade road. It's Silver Avenue between Surf and Boardwalk. Any questions? No?
Honorable, I'd like to say yes on that.
Okay,
An honor.
what, you have a costume already?
Motion to approve event number 8.
Okay, that's Yuri and Heidi seconded.
Yes.
Okay, Elena Mackin,
Yes,
Yuri Krasner,
Yes.
Milagros Kilis,
No.
Pat Singer.
Yes.
okay. We still have, we still have this event.
I can explain a little bit about it. What has happened is within the last week or two, Seeds in the Middle, Ann Velez and Nancy Wood, I think, thought of this idea of bringing a farmer's market to the library, the Coney Island Library. They
No, to the street.
to the
next
street,
guy-
the sidewalk, and what has happened is they have to get permission from SAPO. And the police had some concerns about it because it was in the front of the library, right by the bus stop and the HRA building, which is across the street. So what has happened, since then, they are having a meeting tomorrow, with April Leong, with the Seeds in the Middle and with the 60th precinct to find out if it's good to have it at the library or in the schoolyard or another location in the vicinity. The program is a very good program. It teaches the kids selling the fruits and vegetables, and from Coney Island, from the Liberation High School students, and they want to do it this year. So question now is, since Ann Velez is not here to give a little more speech or two, you guys can table it for next time,
No,
or
I
if
mean,
you want to.
we have this committee once
Sure.
a year,
Yeah.
okay? We can, of course, do it like we have with all late events via email. But let's not forget that we have a community board meeting in the end of February, and we can bring it up in the
Okay.
community board meeting.
Yes.
Because in addition to location, I would like to know the size of the table,
Sure.
how many days per week, from what time to what time, what kind of permits they have to obtain, because if they don't have to obtain any permits to sell fresh produce, I would like to be explained. Why? Because again, I believe it's a very good idea.
Yeah.
But especially if kids are being involved. But I would like to know more,
Yeah.
because if,
I
I
think
like-
Ann could definitely explain that.
no, she
and
said she's
yeah.
coming. I mean, I saw email.
she's on-
Somebody else is supposed to come in for instead of her.
No,
And-
they're flying in. The other lady was gonna come in.
Make it.
Yeah, she couldn't
Ann
make it.
was supposed to come,
Yeah.
and all this,
Yeah.
okay? But she's not here.
Okay,
It doesn't mean, it doesn't mean- no, we are
Oh,
not
no.
voting.
We're not voting.
no, we're not
No.
voting. Yeah, we're gonna bring it to
We're
the
gonna
full
bring
board,
it-
which is.
We're gonna bring it to full board.
I just want to say thank you.
Yes.
For the Jubilee.
Yes.
You are very
Thank you.
welcome.
See you at the Jubilee.
Yes, thank you very much, guys.
Thank you, Sam, bye.
Thanks.
So it's not,
Your daughter will see.
Yes.
it's not-
Thank you.
I have no doubt that it's gonna be approved by community board
No.
members. But
No.
I have no idea. I have no idea about location, yes,
The location would probably be an issue because
Oh,
of the
yeah.
bus stop and everything.
Mhm.
okay, but let's say even they wanna go across the street, fine with me. Schoolyard, I'm not sure it's gonna work, because if they want public to buy from them, why would you permit strangers to schoolyard, you know? But whatever, they can work on location, it can be next block or so, but I would like to know what days how many days per week, what the size of the table, and on and on and on. Because if you put it on the sidewalk, not by bus stop, but different sidewalk. But we have to make sure that they have space wide enough for people to walk or for you to, you know, that's, I have questions. Yep, okay, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so, we're going to, table it to the full board, which is
Yeah,
fine.
until full board.
And now
I'm-
the question
I'm-
is,
I'm gonna reach out to
You
them,
don't need a motion or anything. just
no,
table-
nothing. no,
yeah,
nothing.
just.
It's-
Tabling?
It's just tabling. They're not here, so. Now the question is, how do you want to do the, license committee?
Eddie, we could stop it for a minute.
All right, we're gonna stop this in. Okay, guys, we're gonna
No,
stop.
but
this
give me
recording.
1 minute.
No, I'm gonna stop the
You have to
recording.
have a motion to adjourn, I mean.
No.
Yeah, we
Okay,
have a motion to adjourn, Yuri second, okay?
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Second.
All right, we're gonna.
All in favor?
pause this.
That's what I
Pat
said.
left. I know. We don't have a
I
quorum,
just said that. I said.
okay, she
Okay.
left, she was running
All right, so
out,
we're going to pause. All right, so we're gonna end this one
She's
here.
still in the elevator, actually. Didn't work out in the building.
Come
yet,
on.
so.
Go on. All right, you guys gonna come right back on, guys? So,
It-
Have 6 minutes.
yeah,
okay, we have committee.
No, Eddie, stop the, you have to stop it for a minute.
no, that's it. All right, guys, just pause.
Yeah.
All right, good evening. Before we start the liquor license, I'll just let everyone know that this is being recorded and anything that's said or written in the Zoom can be forwarded at a later date. All right, it's all yours. Yeah, later.
Good evening again. Welcome to licensing committee meeting. We have few items on agenda. The first one, we have application for a new full liquor license for 3145 Brighton Forest for LC located at 3145 Brighton Forest Street, Brooklyn, New York, 11235. We have an applicant, please. Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Good evening.
Hello.
Would you like everybody to come over or can they stay seated?
Take it. Who's gonna speak?
Great.
Who's
So,
who's the principal?
the principals are here. It's Irina and Zach. We
Okay,
have two established. My name is Anthony Caraballo. I'm the representative. Nice to meet all of you and thanks for your public service. I deal with Hannah a lot. She's a pro. So this is a full liquor license at 3145 Brighton Fourth. This has been established for many decades. They've had a license there.
I know, Brighton, very well.
So Zach has two other establishments. He has the Sea Pearl, 2027 Emmons Avenue, that's Brooklyn CB 15. He's been there for 2 years, full liquor license. And he had an establishment called Sapsobi at 2817 Coney Island Avenue for over 10 years. So he's an experienced operator. Irina has been working with him. She is the chef. And we'd love to have a liquor license here at this new location. Their hours of operation will be 11 a.m. to midnight, Sunday through Thursday. 11 a.m. to 2 a.m. on Friday and Saturday. The inside of the establishment has 14 tables with 56 seats. There's a bar with 10 seats as well. There will be outside seasonal seating on the boardwalk. And we would be delighted to answer any questions the committee might have.
Okay, let's make it clear, the outside seating on the boardwalk, it's not through dining out program, it's through park department, okay? To make it clear again, it's a restaurant that used to be Small Tatiana, okay, Tatiana Cafe. I thought Briva is taking it, not Briva?
Yeah, Breva's there also.
No, next door.
Yeah. So what happened, it was just explained to me, we were just on site, so I like to see the establishments as well. So it was established for many, many years, and Breva took it over and bought it, it's a condominium. And they're gonna operate as Breva, and they're renting the other space to Irina and Zach.
So Briva is your landlord,
Basically.
okay. We have, okay. Let me look at the lights. Okay, number 14. Live music, acoustic, jazz, and dancing, okay. If you look at your stipulation form, it says DJ, live music. So what do you mean by acoustic music? It's DJ?
Well, PJ is separate. PJ is separate and distinct. If they're not gonna have it all the time, you want to clarify on Fridays and Saturdays for a certain period of time. We discussed that today. And then they also for events and maybe on Sunday, they want to have live music. I think we said, what were the hours? On Sunday from 5 to 10?
Yeah.
Moderate hours. So it's not gonna be an everyday part of their method of operation.
How many seats do we have?
So the inside of the premises, we're projecting 14 tables and 56 seats with 10 at the bar.
Okay, I know, I don't know gentlemen personally, but I know very well Sovtsove and the Sipor. So I know he has experience running all of those restaurants.
With a good record, I might add.
Yeah, with a good record, yeah, I know. The only question I have, if you look at your stipulation number 7, it says not NA when it comes to security.
But we can clarify that. So if you say security, as you know, it has to be licensed by the state liquor authority. So he would have security, somebody on his staff, but it's not gonna be licensed, that they have to give an ID number and a license. It's an additional expense for operators. He's a restaurant, he's experienced, he doesn't have security in his other establishments. So he would have somebody on staff that'll be responsible, but he's not gonna hire independent security, which could be a significant cost to the establishment, particularly early on.
Okay. So if you have 3 locations, question, who's gonna be on premises all the time?
So he has 2. He sold his interest in Subsolving a year ago. So now he's operating the Sea Pearl, and they're both partners in the Sea Pearl. So one is in one will most likely be in the other, and they'll come back and forth, and they're relatively close together as well. Sea Pearl's on Emmons, it's how, what is Emmons? 10 minutes? 7 to 10 minutes. Yeah.
We are all local people, so we know. Am I right?
You're right.
Okay. Any questions? Any questions? Yes,
I'm concerned about the security.
okay.
Because, you know, the area that it's at. And this liquor, you know, it's gonna be served as well.
Okay. It's not a bad area at all. If you speak to 60 and you ask them why you don't have police in Brighton, they're gonna tell you because the crime rate is very low. That's what kind of answers I get. I'm not, as we spoke before last time, security is not mandatory, it's up to them, okay? And people are opening business in order to make money, correct me if I'm wrong. So they're not gonna feel comfortable if they don't have, and gentlemen just explained to us that they're not having a security license by state. But if you go to Seapearl, it used to be close to Tsavtsave as well, but you say it's not his anymore. It's always somebody by the door. I mean, it's always somebody by the door.
To make the committee comfortable, we would stipulate to having a member of their staff responsible for the security.
It's always,
But we'd rather not commit to the state liquor authority when they require it to be licensed.
Look, the question says doorman or security personnel. There's nothing here about a license, anybody.
no,
Call them a
okay.
doorman and call it a day.
If you feel comfortable, like you just said, to have an agreement with this community, if you feel comfortable, instead of NA, you cross it out and you put personal, we would greatly appreciate it.
You're okay with
Meaning,
that, right? So they will have a dedicated staff member. They'll also be responsible for being a doorman and supervision.
okay, you can underline doorman here, not to have, not to look for a double meaning, like you promise security, you can underline doorman and put staff member, just.
And I'm sure if the need arises, you're a businessman. If you need arises and you find out you're gonna need one, I'm sure that you'll find a way to add that to your payroll.
Can I can amend that and send it to you?
Yeah. Please make sure you send it to us. Yeah, just amendment, signature,
And then
initial of yours, and make sure you send it, if you have to make other changes, you send it to Hannah, to Ms. Glickman before, our full board meeting. Any other questions? Anybody wants to make a motion?
Make a motion
To approve,
to approve, yes.
second,
I'll second.
okay, Millicent.
Really second?
Yes, roll call, please.
Yes, ma'am. Elena?
Yeah,
Elena
Milassa,
Packard.
okay,
Oh, I'm
yes,
sorry.
it's okay, yes.
Jennifer Dublin,
Yeah.
Taj Graham,
Yes.
Minnie Monkita,
Yes.
Pat O'Brien,
Yes.
Sam is gonna be last, Michael Silverman.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sam Stickens,
Oh,
oh, Olga.
Yes.
Olga Ford? Just give him 1 second, he's walking to the door. Or do I not take his vote?
I'm just wondering what he's doing outside.
you got a phone call.
Get a call.
Uh,
Get a phone call.
I thought he's trying to disappear, not to drive me home.
Well, you don't need his vote, correct?
You don't need it, no, so
No,
we
we have one.
okay,
So this is in the building next to Brev, but
Yeah, that's, it used to be Tatiana Cafe. Today is the day of Tatiana because the second license we have, the second application, we have Big Tatiana. Okay?
So it's,
Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great evening.
you too, thank you.
thank you. 7 yes, by the way.
No.
Yeah.
There's that yes again.
New full liquor license application for Tatiana Holding Corp. DBA Tatiana Restaurant and Nightclub located at 2152 Brighton 6th Street. Suite 7, okay. Brooklyn, New York, 11235. Okay.
We have the applicant right here, Lauren.
Alright,
Is
okay.
it door number 1 or 7?
Door 7.
Perfect,
Seven.
right, okay.
We're the 7th storefront in our building.
Got it.
Good evening. My name is Frank Palillo. How are you?
Hi, Frank.
Hi,
That's my attorney.
good.
Yeah, we know.
I've been called worse.
it's earlier.
Okay, I have a question. You applied for a new liquor license, okay? We are after Tatiana left, we voted once or twice for the same location for a liquor license. Yes, no?
Yes, yeah.
So what is now? Corporate change, new owner, what is it?
This is a new application. We've previously filed. There was a problem with the filing with the liquor authority and we're required to refile. It's the same application as was in there about 6 months ago.
Was different name, but it's okay.
No, same name.
Full menu, liquor wine, live, okay, number 14, live music, disc, recorded music. You have a show, you still have a show, okay. We have security.
License.
Okay, let me look stipulation. So until, okay, what is your hours of operation?
My hours of operation, weekdays are from 11 a.m. to midnight. And weekdays meaning Sunday through Wednesday.
Okay,
And Thursday through Saturday are from 11 a.m. anywhere to about 2 a.m., 2 to 3 a.m.
okay. So it should be corrected. In your stipulation, it doesn't say,
I put 3 a.m.
you put 3 a.m. You put 3 a.m. for Friday and Saturday. Now you're telling me 3 a.m. until Thursday.
I don't need 3 a.m.
So what do you need on Thursday?
Thursday, midnight is more than sufficient.
Okay, so it should be corrected anyway.
Correct it, initialize it, and I'll just keep this.
No, they should be corrected from 11 to
I'm saying, can he correct it on the original
Yes.
and initial and? I keep
yes.
this?
But it's corrected here, right? 12 a.m. 3 a.m.
Yeah.
It's already here.
Oh,
Huh?
I proceed says 12 a.m.
It already says that I will live.
No,
12 a.m. it's a closing time.
my
He has to put, he
Hold
has,
on, my hours of operation will be. Oh, I didn't put the opening time, I just. put
Yes.
the closing time.
Right.
Oh, right.
that's what. the
Right,
non- the
phones.
correct. Okay. I haven't finished with hours of operation.
You can have a seat.
Can we? Can we go for 2 o'clock in the morning instead of 3, Friday and Saturday? It's a residential area. Okay, it's a residential area.
That was a question for me.
Yes, can we go, instead of 3, can we go until 2 AM?
2:30. To be completely honest, we usually don't stay open past 1 AM.
Okay,
But I put 3 just to be safe.
okay, no, doesn't work this way, okay? Or we have 1, or we have 2. In case, like I'm telling each and every applicant, when they're asking us, let's say I have a special event and I have to be open
Yes.
until 5 o'clock in the morning, let's say you have a big wedding or whatever. So you open until 5 o'clock in the morning, you notified us and 6 so that we're gonna be open today, tomorrow, or after tomorrow until, the reason I'm asking to put 2 AM, because it's a residential area. I believe you're operating this business not from yesterday. You know how many complaints are coming. So if you say, we usually open until 1 o'clock. Okay, so put 2. We are giving you extra hour. Because it's a lot of noise complaints. Why? Time flies, you're gonna come back in 2 years. When people apply for renewal, Hannah is my living witness. Who we sent application for renewal 6-0. If they're telling us it's a lot of complaints, especially noise complaints, we have a problem to renew. So why, for this 1 hour, why?
May I ask one question? I'm not arguing with you. Just one question. Are there complaints? Have there been noise?
Yes, I am. I'm complaining all the time about that. My name is Vadim. Can you imagine you have to go to work at night and you have a noise coming out from those facilities? How are you going to work at night, if you have to sleep, that evening and you have to go to work at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning and you cannot sleep?
Complaints from this restaurant?
Yes, not only from this restaurant. What about, the restaurants, which is, like Tatiana, they hire musician, which is playing music right on the boardwalk, and they find that.
Tatiana does not hire. Vadim, it's Yelena. Hi.
Hi, Yelena. How are you?
Yeah, we spoke 10 times, okay? So I don't believe they're hiring musicians because
Oh,
it's
yeah,
a
they do.
okay, it's a band.
Yelena, they do.
Okay,
They
it's a band.
okay when the musician is playing right in the front of them.
We can't control what people do on the boardwalk.
Yes, you can. You can call to 911 or 311 and chase them out. But it's okay for you because it's bring you customers. You never think about the people who live right next to the boardwalk, and the building is sitting right on the boardwalk. You never listen, on those complaints. If I have to work 3 shifts, my shifts is changing all the time. I'm working at daytime, I'm working at evening, I'm working at night. I need time to sleep. I cannot sleep.
I don't think there's any specific complaints against this restaurant, but you'll agree to 2 AM, won't you?
Yeah, I said that's good. Thank you.
Okay, who's gonna be on premises?
Me.
Only you? You have big family, come on.
Me, my mother, and manager security. Manager security.
So you and Oksana. Good. Any other questions? Anyone wants to make a motion?
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Roll call.
You wanna go last, Madam Chair?
Yes.
Elena Maxton.
Yes.
Olga Ford.
Yes.
Please, ask the,
Maxton. Tosh Graham.
Yes.
Minnie Monkita.
Yes.
Pat O'Brien.
Yes.
Shimon Werkowski.
Yes.
Michael Silverman,
Yes.
Thank you very much.
7 yes and 1 abstention.
Okay, oh, I forgot to tell. We have a board meeting on
Oh.
February
26.
26th. The full board will vote, if it's approved by the full board. Next day, Ms. Glickman will send a letter to legal authority, copy to you.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Have a great rest of your evening.
Okay.
You want to make a copy of it? You put your initials in the.
Yeah,
It's everything.
For you? You want it to-
Some people care.
Make a copy, scan it.
I know.
Okay,
Street closures where.
what about the town? I wanna ask you a question.
I put it on, maybe just for 1 second.
Using
We're
this.
on pause, guys. Okay, you're back on.
Okay, we're back on.
Okay,
Everyone can hear us.
now we have, I don't know, you can choose cannabis or dining out. And let's do cannabis. Do we have any representatives?
I
No.
reached out, they said they will try, and then on Zoom and,
Okay. New cannabis adult use retail dispensary license application for Metro Heights LLC located at 1608 Mermaid Avenue, Brooklyn, New York, 11224. If I'm not mistaken, Milagros, darling, if I'm not mistaken, it's next block to the church.
The cannabis.
1608 Mermaid Avenue.
2102.
No, there is the other church.
Our Lady of Solace.
That's the other church.
Our Lady of Solace.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have the Catholic church and you have two churches going down 17 Americans between Mermaid and Nectar.
some of them,
Okay, the problem is their advisor. I even state voted for it, and I was told by few people that how come it's better to have legal ones but legal ones never stop illegal ones. That's a different story. I really believe, according to what I received and community board received, emails from and stats from 6.0, I'm not sure it's a good area for even legal cannabis shop.
You already have one on Neptune Avenue. Why do you need another one?
Legal one?
Okay,
I think
yes,
legal.
Legal
1515.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neptune.
It's not, look, we don't want it. They can apply. It should be 1,000 feet between locations, minimum. It's much more. It's like 89 we spoke about, it, okay? As soon as I saw address, I said, give me, it's more. Let's hope they're not gonna be approved. We approved one application, probably from 15. And this one is 1515 Neptune Avenue. We did not approve other locations. We did not approve location on Coney Island Avenue between Brighton and Ocean View. They're building full force. They said license and on and on. So we are advisory, but since we are advisory, we still have to vote. So we have to vote. That's it. Any motion or any discussion, whatever.
And nobody's on Zoom from that?
No.
They don't have to.
They don't have to. They know they don't really care about our opinion.
I mean,
They
maybe.
do.
But-
No.
Okay, we are talking about state. We should put reasons, okay? We should put reasons. When they gonna send, respond.
Yeah.
80 or Hannah or whoever, they're gonna go on Google Maps and see the footage, the distance from the church, school and on and on. They're gonna do it. But their rules are stupid. They consider school to be only if it's a full building. Let's say if you have, let's say charter school, okay? And they are occupying 1 or 2 floors. Even across the street, even next door, they don't consider it to be a school. Okay,
Just
And-
the location in the area. with the
And we
kids and stuff is
sent-
not good.
and we have so many meetings and we ask them to make changes. To instead of 500 feet, make at least 1,000 from the school. You know, because there are some schools, let's say it's a school building and it's a schoolyard. And if we go this side, okay, they come from the school building, even though there's so many people, spending time on a schoolyard, which is much less than 500 feet from the location. No, see, state needs money, whatever. So we are advisory. Look at the Surf Avenue. There is one illegal ones. How many times they came to them to check on Surf Avenue?
Right here?
Yeah,
Oh, multiple. They shut 'em down.
well, but they
Padlocked
open
it.
again, they open again, they
As
open
soon as they
again.
shut them down, they open again because.
Yeah,
money is-
you walk on the, across the street and you smell weed. You smell it. I'm not saying it's, it's worse than vodka or whatever. People to each own, okay? But it's wide open, not regulated. It's illegal one. They sell to minors, maybe. I don't know.
They don't care who they sell to, as long as they get the money.
So it wasn't good idea, actually.
The one's 1515 is legal cannabis dispensary?
Yes, that's the only one in the area. And the
That's the
next,
only legal one. They have so many illegal ones on every.
yeah,
Like,
it's illegal.
It's only 1 block away.
well, since we have a legal one, we don't need to have an illegal one to approve an illegal one.
We are not approving illegal one. They wanna become legal one. They wanna be legal. That's why they send an application.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's only 1 block away from another ready establishment,
okay.
100 feet away.
This is what we're gonna put in our comments, but we have to vote on it.
You have to make sure that you word it where the schools are in that area. And because of the violence and stuff that's in that area, this would not be
Okay, that's how we feel, and we are going to put it in our comments. Okay,
I didn't put a time.
we're gonna vote today, we're gonna vote on February 26th. After February 26th votes, Community Board Office is sending our votes and comments to the state agents. This is what we're gonna put. Location, crime, schools, church, and on and on. That's what we're gonna put. What we are doing today, somebody make a motion to approve it. If you wanna approve it, you say yes. If you don't wanna approve it, you say no. That's it. Huh?
That on the reason why? So that's. So you understand the reason? Yes.
Motion
The motion, if you don't want it to pass, you say no.
Suppose
If
nobody
you
wants to make a
agree-
motion.
Michael wants to make a motion.
Save the
So,
day.
let me explain. It's gonna be a positive motion, because it has to be a positive motion. Okay? But you can vote the motion down by saying no. If you're against it, follow? But Robert's rule says that it needs to be a positive motion. Except for very extenuating circumstances. Okay, so all motions as a rule are positive, and then you vote it up or you vote it down. Okay? It gets the same thing done, but it just follows the business rules. Okay? Okay. So, motion to approve the adult use retail dispensary license from Metro Heights LLC.
Second.
He's second.
You second? Okay, I'm second. Whatever, that's.
You make it be correct. Okay.
Roll call. Okay, roll call.
For it.
Yeah, that's easy. Yes.
What?
Yep. Huh?
Second,
Okay.
yes.
Sorry?
Yeah, he
Okay,
said,
Yes.
Yelena Macton,
no.
Olga Fort,
Oh,
Jennifer Dublin,
no.
Taj Graham,
No.
Minnie Monkita,
No.
Pat O'Brien,
Staying.
Stan Rinkowski,
No.
Michael Silverman.
No.
Okay. We have one more item.
Madam Chair, you're gonna add on why, man? Clear, not no, because you don't, not because of school.
We have to add why, and it was discussed today, why, okay? Okay, we have,
It's gonna be at the general board meeting
yes,
as well. too.
yes. Okay. We have 3 renewal. We don't have to vote, it's a FYI. Full liquor license application for Wildlife Conservation Society, it's aquarium, correct? Okay. Full liquor license application, Reclaim Stop Inc., Pitts Clam Bar, it's Surf Avenue, 1420, it's renewal. One more renewal, full liquor application for One Summer Inc., DBA Paul's Daughter. One bottle. As you know, when we send emails for renewal to committee members, we send the copy to 6O, asking them if there are any complaints. According to what we received, correct me if I'm wrong, there are no complaints for those 3 establishments. So we are going to notify board members on February 26th. And if everything fine, you don't have to vote for it. But if everything fine, nobody has really serious issues, community board office will send the letter. Last one. Dining out nursing. Roadside cafe, okay? We have to submit comments. Okay. This is package. They have design. Corporation. They have license. They have everything great, except they also asking our opinion and our comments about this establishment. Okay,
Any complaints of from 6?
yes. Okay, so there is an email from Sicto written by Ray. 24, the 60th precinct received 24 calls to 311 for various complaints. 4 noise complaints, 20 parking condition complaints. So, again, we should, if you look at the comments, comments related to the cafe physical footprint and dimensions, comments related to pedestrian flow, comments related to potential conflict with existing car use, overall recommendation, suggested modification. Michael, which line we have to use to write that there are complaints on 6.0 and we do not recommend approval?
So we do the thing,
Yes.
Yes,
and you will write it in for us?
not yet, he will.
Let's talk about it. Over what length of time will there complaints?
I believe for
Okay.
last 6 months,
Yeah.
or 7 months.
Same individual, angry neighbor, or just?
They're saying, okay, I've never been there.
So Barbara's received complaints from the library.
From the library,
For 2 years.
Oh,
And they're across the street.
Yes, they block their parking lot, they don't move when they're asked to. The police have been there numerous times also, when Officer Bolzoni was there and Ray have been there. They yes them to death. They walk out and they double and triple park alongside the outdoor facility. So it's almost where you've got to come in. Hannah was there this weekend. She went by. You have to go into the other side on facing traffic to get around. Very, very problematic. Kids go to the library, they cross the street.
And it's right across the street from the old Lafayette
Down the block,
field.
from the old field.
Yeah.
And also there's a little, whatever you wanna call it, bodega on the corner.
Yes.
Kids are going back and forth all the time. People live on the block. It's not a very safe place because of that.
The noise is like.
Okay.
Okay, so,
Also, if we look at the pictures that they.
yeah, I saw the
supplied,
picture.
We're looking right now at the space between the tree and the front of the building. To the roadside cafe. And be hard pressed for 2 people, or a wheelchair, or somebody with a walker. To navigate that at that sidewalk. It's very narrow.
36, 40.
It's very narrow, plus they have, you see, they have some chairs and whatever for decoration inside.
Chairs and then
Lanterns, yeah.
lanterns and so on. Yeah, and you know, flower boxes there too, and when that door is open. To the roadside cafe is even in the top right hand corner is even a. To walk.
School nearby, or.
Lafayette Field.
Well, Lafayette.
I was also told, I don't know if it's true, I was also told that even though they were supposed to be open until 1 o'clock or so, they open entire night until morning and it's, Michael, can we do, instead of those lines, can we put on each line see letter attached? Because yes, there is a line for design. We can say it's blah, blah, blah. But there is no line, I believe, to say about complaints and public complaints.
Other comments, I think.
Other comments, okay. Yeah.
Public safety and then list the.
This picture has been up like the whole season though. Aren't they supposed to take it down?
Yes.
And then put it back up?
Okay, yeah, because
So
they
it's never
were,
been taken down though?
it's not taken down now?
Hannah, is it down?
No.
Pretty sharp. I think it is taken there now.
I
I think those- you have to have those
think they
before.
just have their little front patio there now.
It's a road cafe, it should be taken down, not
Right,
here.
no, I've seen it.
It's taken down.
Yeah, the road cafe is taken down, but the sidewalk
So they
shed is
have
still
their
there.
The sidewalk shed is
That's
still
No,
still
there.
there, but that-
they don't have to take down sidewalk shed,
Oh,
Look,
okay?
They have an outside built out,
Yeah,
yeah,
so they're both,
that's,
and then they have a roadway after that. So you see, it's-
And you have a bus stop by there too?
down
No.
that side.
no, not on that.
No.
It's the next block over.
No.
No.
Hannah, did you
No, the
contact
NCA
Susan?
doesn't go down that block.
no, it's not, I was waiting for us to make a decision, you said first to wait after
Okay.
this.
Benson is the next block up.
So this,
Okay,
That's
right.
that.
this is all
excuse
bad.
me,
Madam Chair, I have to wait for the
Yes.
the
vote.
roadway part is down. It's been
Yes.
down for
No, I
several
know,
weeks.
it is, this is down.
But they just triple park no
No,
matter
they have it
what
built
without
out from the
the,
sidewalk, and then they have a small side, like, thing.
Is there anybody from the store, any owner here tonight, either on the internet or here?
No.
I saw it.
They're not supposed to be here, they don't even know that, we have a meeting.
They're not supposed to be here?
No,
Because it's not, they are applying to DOT.
Yeah.
Okay,
Everybody?
so this dining out, New York, they have a rule, they send it to local council member and community board. For opinion,
comments.
comments, we don't even have vote, we don't have to approve it or disapprove it, that's why we don't vote on it, we just sending comments. And Michael's been very nice to write, but I'm gonna
Hearing, I believe.
make announcement on the full board meeting.
Have to find out when they're hearing.
So one of the comments could be like, tell them to take those potters, those plants.
Yeah, Michael.
Oh, the planters
Thank you,
out.
Mike.
Have more clearance for the.
Yeah, have more clearance for the pedestrian.
But this one is doable, actually, I believe if you know, people understand. But I'm really concerned about the number of complaints and kind of ignorance, because I believe they got enough fines. And if nothing is being done, and I believe I know what the place you're talking about, I was told they open until 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock. Even though they're not supposed. But again, I'm not in enforcement.
That area doesn't have like heavy traffic at night, so they pretty much probably do what they want. It's not a main strip that people
Yeah,
go down.
it's Albanian, yeah. You know,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Very residential.
Yeah, very, yeah.
Any buses?
There's like a church, no, the bus is on the next,
Next block.
the next
Next.
block over. Yeah,
I believe in a residential neighborhood, this dining out, it's not a good idea at all, but nobody is asking.
I mean, people make note outside, they gather.
Wait a minute, let me ask you this. There is a road, bus stop, one more bus stop across the street. So what kind of sub went up of your head? So what kind of pleasure you have sitting outside in this? Okay, I understand it's a park, it's a nice area, it's quiet. You, at least you can breathe, you know. But what you breathe those cars. So, but in the same time, yes, people, people buy with everything. Otherwise, half of what we see in the shelves won't be sold, But, it's dangerous. You taking parking away, but who cares about parking? You creating unsafe situation because of bus stop and but who cares?
Bicycles, people.
But now, before they were very nice to people, they gave them for free. Now it's a very expensive application.
You have to care because it was just like on the news, they had cars that were parked. And they couldn't say that because of the cars that the fire that they had, the trucks couldn't get to the fire hydrant. But they couldn't, blame it on the cars itself. But in this situation where you're saying there's triple and double parked cars, what if there's an emergency and someone has to get through?
Again, when it's an emergency and it's shown on TV screen or read in the newspaper, we would say, how come people get it? But usually people don't pay attention until it's, tell me if I'm wrong.
You're right.
And that's not good. You need to pay attention ahead of time.
Because
And also
there is a nice word when it comes to police, when it comes to fire, when it comes to 300 different workshops, crime prevention, traffic prevention, fire prevention, but it's nothing by lecture.
There a specification on the overall cafe setup?
Yeah.
Or the outdoor setup, like can it be more transparent?
Cool.
Because if you look at the picture, looks very dark.
Okay.
On a bright and sunny day. It looks very dark. Like you're walking through an alleyway.
Something up to the head looks.
Yeah. So maybe like, can that be one of the recommendations to possibly have that overhead drape? Or I guess awning.
I
partition?
believe it's the old
This.
one.
Right here.
Yeah, I see, but I believe now those drapes are not permitted. Hannah, can you do us a favor?
Anything.
Not now.
On a sunny day,
For
so
for
very dark.
the next meeting,
Yes.
can we
You can
have those rules to be sent to all committee members? Like they have on DOT,
Yes.
what the requirements, so Hannah will, I believe it's not permitted anymore.
Okay. I can get mugged, broad daylight, walking under this passage. You
No,
can-
I believe it's not
Yeah,
permitted.
okay. I would hope.
Hannah will send you this. It's my bedtime. Yeah, okay.
Alright, comment, according to the application, when we maybe flesh it out a little bit. Comments related to the cafe's physical footprint and dimensions. I wrote oversized, overwhelming size for the area. Actually, it is, actually making it difficult for that driveway that's next to it. If you look at the picture, those homes there, making it very difficult for people exiting driveway to see oncoming traffic. Okay.
Is that commercial? How did they see those back in sequence?
It's been there for 100 years, I guess.
Yeah, it's.
Football and a pizza place before.
Okay.
Comments related to pedestrian flow or a pedestrian walkway too narrow, handicap access very narrow and limited. Comments related to potential conflicts with existing curb use. Example, planters, bike racks, bus stops. Planters restrict sidewalk access. must remove double parked cars, make traffic very dangerous and causes problem with libraries, library customers. Library patrons.
And staff, Michael.
What's that?
And staff, because the driveway is the library staff.
No, that's across the street.
Yeah, but if, I was,
Library's across the street diagonally.
but they do block. the
Yeah.
line.
Ongoing. Conflict. With. Neighbors. Blocking. Driveways. Overall recommendation for the cafe setup, hey, I'm not an architect, so. Suggested modifications related, again. And make it smaller, in size and scope, I mean, that would definitely help, but. That's for them, I think, to figure it out.
Thank you very much, Michael. And we can add some comments about complaints, 24 complaints, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
Okay. They're not asking you for it in this,
yeah, you know where you put it, probably overall recommendation for the cafe setup,
yeah,
due to. Reported. 60th precinct. Um. Unruly. Customers and.
Yes. Девочка, так на тебя попала.
And that's so, unless somebody has something else. Right,
no, it's not. Thank you, Mike.
so we still need to do, motion to approve, right?
No, we don't vote on it. It's recommendation. Okay.
No meeting motion to.
Approve recommendations.
Right, to vote, like how you. said last
Okay,
time.
okay.
Right, Michael Silverman?
Say it
Yes.
again.
Motion to approve recommendation.
Right, in order to take it to the full board, you have to. Do this.
Right.
Yeah. So motion.
Because this is a renewal. Yeah, or no?
It's
No,
not
no,
renewal.
Again, all right. Okay.
Motion to approve recommendations. Or have a full board.
Okay, yeah, I mean, then you can type them out if you want. Got a second?
So Michael Silverman, you made it, right?
And Sergio said.
Okay.
Second, yes.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Great answer. Okay. Roll call, Madam Chair. Yelena Mackin,
Yes.
Olga Ford,
Yes.
Jennifer Dublin,
Yeah.
Taj Graham.
Yes.
Vinnie Marquita,
Yes.
Pat O'Brien,
Yes.
Sam Rankowski,
Yes.
sorry, I got your name. Michael Silverman.
Yes.
Okay, it's motion to adjourn. Any new business, old business?
One question,
Okay,
but it's still, I mean, later on.
what do you mean later
So,
on?
well,
Later on, Sam.
No, if it's a meeting through
no, I
that.
just wanna know, because right now, as you have on cannabis, when a person drives a car, how do you know when it's too much? How do you get tested from being too high to dry? Are there any kind of protocols these days, or kind of equipment to test people too high to drive, or?
I believe we have to ask.
Okay,
That's the,
Six
okay,
to-
they have a breathalyzer for that, I'm sure.
Not yet, okay.
because I already seen
Okay.
a few situations.
New business, old business,
Open drive.
in between,
They do.
not really old.
Big time.
not really new. Okay,
Nobody else
okay,
does.
motion to adjourn,
Second, sorry for my question. Cause I mean, I already saw.
I am not high. I mean, I'm not high.
I don't know.
I don't know,